There are several stages through which most of the investors go through. I want to share the stages I went through as an investor in this video. My goal is to not only share with you the stages, but also the characteristics, common traps, and things I learned in each stage. Stage 1, the gambler. In this stage, an investor is new to the stock market, and depending on whether the investor entered the market during the bull or the bear period, the investor's journey would be different. Common characteristics an investor displays in this stage are buying stocks based solely on the tip from friends, relatives, or strangers, or by reading some blog or watching a YouTube video. Second, selling stocks when they are 10% or 20% up or down. Third, holding or adding more to the sinking stocks without doing any research. Let's now check some of the common traps. First one is my favorite one. That's the false confidence. During the bull market, probability of an investor to make money is high. Many times, the success by luck in market leads an investor to think that he understood the game and it's easy to make money here. This is one of the biggest traps as it gives false confidence to the investor. The realization comes once the market starts to correct and investors either panic sell their holdings or add more to the sinking ship without doing any research. Second investment trap in this stage is the bear market. During a bear market, even great businesses get punished. Therefore, an investor starting his journey during the bear market either learns the ruthlessness of the market the hard way or detaches himself from the stock market forever. Again, a common trap that many investors find themselves in. Let's check the learnings now. My first learning as an investor in this stage was never buy or sell without understanding the business. Second, it is normal for the market to go up and down. Third, do not sell the stock because it's 10% up or down. And lastly, take words of friends, relatives, and strangers on stocks with a pinch of salt. Let's move on to stage 2, which I like to call a technician. In this stage, an investor has learned that he cannot be successful in the stock market by just following some random tips of strangers. It's time to change the way he invests. So the typical characteristics displayed by an investor in this stage are: the investor starts to study the graphs and charts of various stocks. Investor tries to find patterns in the stock charts to predict when a stock will go up. The investor starts trading frequently, that is multiple times every day. One of the most common characteristics displayed by an investor in this stage is no to very less sleep and increased stress. Let's check the common traps an investor fell into during this stage. First one is again the false confidence. If the stock behaved as the investor predicted a couple of times, the investor believes that he found the key to success in the stock market. Second common trap is the denial. Even if the stock behaved against the investor's prediction time after time, the investor refuses to accept that his theory is not working anymore. Third, false sense of achievement. If an investor makes a 10% profit over a year, the investor thinks he did well. However, an investor would have done good only if he has outperformed the market, that is the returns from S&P 500 or any other major index. Lastly, I would like to say, if an investor is not able to beat the market returns, then why pick the stocks himself in the first place? Simply put, it's not worth the effort. Now, what I learned in this stage. First, stock movements are based on many factors, internal as well as external, that are hard to determine, and hence predicting stocks movement in short term is very difficult. Second, I made profits in a few trades and losses in some. However, over 1 to 2 years, the investor either made an overall loss or very little profit. This means day trading is not worth the effort and stress and is not for everyone. Third, investing in ETFs that tracks indices like S&P 500 or MSCI World is way easier and rewarding. Fourth, day trading is a full-time job and cannot be done successfully part-time. This ends my stage 2. Let's check to the third stage, which I like to call short-term fundamentalist. After spending sleepless nights while studying charts, performing technical analysis, and tracking stocks, investor realizes that it is not enough to be successful in the stock market. As a result, the investor starts looking for other ways of picking stocks. Typical characteristics displayed by an investor in this stage are: the investor starts to learn about the business behind the stock and conducts detailed research on the stocks he is planning to buy. Second, the investor makes sure that the company is fundamentally strong and have a great business. Third, the investor even tries to find a company selling at a bargain based on his research. And the last characteristic is, investors' basic nature is still to take a small profit in short term and hence sell stocks when they are 10 or 20% up or down. So what are the common traps that investors fell into during this stage? First is the self-doubt. Failing to pick fundamentally strong stocks that go up in short term leaves an investor disheartened and confused. The company is good and it's selling at a fair price. Why is the stock price not appreciating? Or even worse, why is it going down in value? These questions make an investor doubt his judgment, and the investor starts looking for professional advice. Now, these are the things I learned during this stage. First, even stocks of companies with sound businesses go down. Second, believe in your research. Third, you are not buying the stocks but the business behind them. Therefore, like you wouldn't sell your property if someone offers a price below your ask, similarly, do not sell the business below your ask. Fourth, predicting stock movements is very difficult in short term. However, in long term, it gets easier to predict the stock's direction by studying the business behind it. This ends my third stage. Let's check the fourth stage, which is the long-term fundamentalist. The investor has realized that aiming for small gains in short term is not the most profitable approach. After studying the charts of successful businesses, the investors concluded that it's best to buy and hold stocks of good companies for the long term, that is longer than 5 years. So the characteristics of a long-term fundamentalist are similar to the short-term fundamentalist, except in this stage, an investor holds his investment for long term. Second, investors do not let short-term market noise and movements self-doubt his decision. Third, investor accepts that it's normal for stocks to move up or down in short term. Fourth, investor adds more to his winners along the way. And lastly, investor adds new money in regular intervals and invests consistently. So to conclude, your journey might be different from mine, and maybe there are yet other stages that I have to discover and learn. I've been a long-term fundamentalist for 2 years now, and it has not only been rewarding but also more relaxed way of investing in stocks.